Everybody, before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick overview of what's transpiring so far on this Wednesday morning. First, XRP in the daily time frame. Yes, we're at about the 686 level, but right now it looks like we're putting in an inverted hammer here in the daily candle. If that's the case today, this could be finishing off a Bullflag setup and could theoretically bring us up, assuming we don't lose that 663 in the weekly time frame. We would like to stay above that pivot point now. But now we need to work our way back up to that 716 and 732 and break that up. But today in the daily time frame, I'm going to show you what looks like a possibility that this could be an inverted hammer candle. And these are very bullish setups. When you have a move to the top side like this would be a bullish continuation setup if this confirms. So once again, we're looking at what looks like an inverted hammer candle to start this daily candle off throughout the first 13 hours of the candle. So we'll see if this finishes by 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. And I'll show you on the technical analysis what we need to do to continue this bullish narrative and continue pushing XRP up to that 2017 pattern formation resistance, or from January of 2018. And that's at 85 cents. We've been stuck in it since we went to all-time highs in 2017 at around 340 or early 18. Then when we got rejected in 21 at $1.98, it hit that a second time. Now a third hit on that resistance, either break it or confirm that we're still bearish within the formation, would be to retest 85 cents. And it looks like that's where we're going to head up to. But unless we lose the 663 and start falling uniformly, that could invalidate that thesis or that assumption. But right now it looks like we're putting in an inverted hammer in the daily. So let me get to that. Make sure you hit that like button, as it will greatly help push me through the analytics. Stay emotionless today. Positivity over negativity. We don't play the victim, we play the winner. So we need all the information from not just the charts, but the news alike. Please make sure to hit that like button. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 10:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Wednesday, November 8th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So let's get this over and done with this technical analysis in an orderly fashion so you can see your morning technical analysis. If you're new to the channel, I come back on after this at noon to do a short, 2 o'clock to do the midday market report, and 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time daily, Monday through Friday, at minimum, to do a wrap up leading into the daily close at 7 o'clock, which is, after the clocks flip back on Sunday, we now have 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and not 8. So make sure to hit that like button so we continue growing this community and allowing more people to reach the truth and skip past all of the hearsay. So XRP down 0.39% at the 6829 level. It looks like we could be putting in that Bullflag we talked about yesterday. This inverted hammer candle is a very nice sign, assuming we don't push down below that 67 mark and start pushing down and making like a long leg doji, which is possible in these kind of formations. If we could hold this candle like this today, this would be a nice looking inverted hammer candle. And starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. tonight, we should be able to start pushing up and out, assuming that this is giving us the technicals right now that we're seeing in front of us. If this does play as an inverted hammer candle, this will end up being a continuation. So we have to wait to see how this daily candle holds. Right now, let's just hold over that 67 cent mark would be a beautiful sign. If we come down farther, we could create a long leg doji. If we come back down to 663 or possibly a little bit further, that could form a more of a bearish overtone that could tell us that we need to consolidate further down. But as of right now, this is an inverted hammer candle on the daily, and this is exactly what we want to see for today's candle. And don't give way to that 663. Stay above 67 cents. Now make that a new floor around 673, and don't come back below that, and just stay in this area. We've got about 9 hours today that we've got to get through. But right now it looks like the Bullflag's playing out, and that inverted hammer would give us that validation of the validity to call this out this way if this inverted hammer finishes out on the daily. As we know, we're playing off a weekly golden cross that still has a big parabolic spike ahead of it. Assuming we don't get back that 663 in this weekly candle, that would be the first sign we could be falling a little more bearish, with the underneath support at 633 to keep us in check. But as of right now, we have not fallen down below that 663 in any orderly fashion. The weekly candle looks phenomenal still. Still looks like it could be forming an inverted hammer again for the third consecutive candle on the weekly. And in the daily time frame, it looks like, again, we formed an inverted hammer here. And that's a bull flag that looks like it's set up, which means at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if this plays true, we could expect a parabolic spike here and push up to not just 71.6 or 732. If it breaks out of here, we could be targeting that 85-cent level. So as we know, we're on top of the rising channel resistance. We've got plenty of room in between. We're even above that 663 where we broke the daily time frame resistance. Used a nice support. Now that inverted hammer, I'll continue to say it. This would be a bullish continuation setup if this is speaking this signal. So pay very close attention to this. And then with the XRP market cap, if this is going to play true, we have an inverted hammer here as well. We're going to try to get back up and hold a daily candle at 37.15. It doesn't need to be today. Today we're just trying not to break below 36 billion, and right now we got a little bit of room right now. So we're trying to stay above 36 billion and start to make our way back up over this rising channel. And then you can open up the door to not just 39.2, but 44.8 billion over the top. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything out of this, please make sure to hit that like button. Consider subscribing and joining the over 18,700 plus subscribers. If you're like, man, he's doing a good job and I want to pay it forward, you can always send a YouTube super chat or look in the video description below to join Tom's Army. And then if you're looking to trade XRP, video description below and or pinned comments. MEXC or FEMX are my two favorites right now. Uphold for storage purposes if you're not into a wallet. But if you're looking for cheaper spot fees, FEMX and MEXC is where it's at, and that's in the video description below. Please don't hesitate to click on the link so that you can trade the same way I do. And then other than that, join me in the lives if you have any other questions. Make sure you take care of each other, because the way we treat each other is the biggest indictment on humanity. Be kind to each other. Be loving to each other. Don't be haters. Don't treat people like they're you know what. Play the winner and be inclusive. Play the love card, not the hate card. It really does help, not just with the mentality of most people, but it helps with the ability for some to reach out and ask for help. Stay blessed, everybody, and I'll catch you in a few hours.